This is Mellow Chess, and we have a Scandi on the board. Best move is c5 here to prevent him from playing d4. Alright, just get the knight out. This isn't a big deal, we can always play this. In fact, I should probably play that immediately and just ask him, hey, what are you doing with your pawn here? I really don't mind taking this either. Since his knight's there, there's nothing going on this diagonal. If there was, maybe it would be a little more dangerous. Well, let's pin it first and then take. If he pushes his pawn, I will take as well. This is feeling okay. Yeah, let's just take. He didn't realize he was pinned. Alright, we're up a pawn. Gosh. I really don't want to trade off, but I don't see any options not to, otherwise, other than dropping my knight back, which is probably pretty reasonable. We could do knight back and maybe knight here after if he keeps this knight here, which I think it makes sense to me. Maybe reinforce the bishop. We have kind of a weird setup here, which I want to just sort of standardize everything right off the bat. Let's see. Yeah, we're okay here. Because if he does knight here, take with knight, defend my bishop twice, and I want to castle next turn, and my queen's going to have a weird alignment issue, but I do have a pawn to push just in case. Oh boy. I think I need to push this. I definitely can't push. Yeah, I gotta push this. I'll be okay here. Barely. So bishop defends. Want a castle next turn still. Interesting, I didn't see that. It's a good move, I think. He can do rook here, but he can't. Okay. I think this defends everything, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see any threats after putting my knight here. Yeah, either I'm crazy or I'm blind, but we'll see. Castle next turn, and I'll be very happy if I can get castling in. Super simple moves after that. Bishop here. This knight's staying here for a while. If he pushes his pawn, I'll probably just take with my other pawn. He can land his knight here because of the pin, but quickly castle after that and ask him what he wants to do with his knight, because he doesn't really get too far after that. He can put it here, you know. So yeah, king's going to safety here, and he doesn't really have a move. I mean, just a random developing move maybe. Okay. That's actually weird because he's taken away one of his squares for his knight, and he doesn't have a whole lot of squares right now, so see what happens. I will kick his knight away next turn, I think. Either bishop or kicking the knight away. I'm a little more partial to just booting the knight, but we'll see. Okay, let's play it safe here. Okay, he's playing knight back. So he did take away the guard of his knight. There's no way I can, there's not a lot I can do. Maybe I'll play this. No, knight's guarding that twice. Maybe just this. Might sack my knight here. If I see a win, I'll sack a knight there. I don't know. Queen's on the second rank, so there's kind of a nice guard going on here. Oops. Okay, then here's probably the plan. Push, and then have the pawn follow. I think that's reasonably solid. He can't really, you know... He's like a move or two away from pushing that pawn, and I have a tempo on his queen, so... yeah. I think I still just push. I have 2 attackers on there. I do need to be a little bit cautious about this. You know, if he, yeah. If he pushes, I check him. And then retreat my knight. Or guard it. Okay, life's good. Rating's in the toilet. Maybe I can save it. Love to get back up to that, I don't know, 21 hundo range. 1700 on chess.com. Definitely still a beginner, but I don't know what to say. I like chess. Now, can I get away with pushing here? I don't see a lot of options for the knight. It can go right back. That's not necessarily a win for me, so I might just move slowly. Yeah, let's do that. Well, maybe I do push first, because if he pushes, he's a little more solid than me, and I have to retreat this knight. I don't really know where this knight would go. I mean, it's both just ugly situations, so he can take with the queen here, but he runs into all kinds of nasty shit. Yeah, let's push. If he takes with the queen, it's just rook here, and then check, and bad news for him. Although, after looking at it, he might be able to get 2 pieces and a rook for a queen and a pawn, which I did not calculate, so that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, shoot. This pawn looks like it's in bad news. I'm even thinking about this, but I want to be a little bit cautious here. Check. Takes, take with queen. Threaten mate in 1. How does he guard mate in 1? I don't see a guard for that. Alright. Hang on, there might be something here. Check. Takes with pawn. Queen here. Oh, that's not necessarily mate in 1, because he's guarding. Okay. Could push this right away. Alright, let's just play a slow move, slowly creeping into his territory. Okay, so now I think I can play this. Let's see what we got here. Check. Interesting. I'm actually going to do check here, because I'd be threatening his queen after he takes with his rook, so I mean, he can come right back. Yep. And he has to be careful with this. Okay. That's got to be a blunder, because he's just dropping a piece now. He thinks he has a double attack, but I don't think he does. I can do queen here. This is probably a better move right here. Yeah, that's game. Is he resigned?